prove it.
David, how'd it go?
Pretty much like I expected.
Dr. McKay, your reputation precedes you.
Some of it even good.
And you are?
Sorry, Communication Stones. This is actually Colonel Young, commander of the Destiny. You know Woolsey.
You said something about proof?
Not exactly, but close enough.
We parked a dozen or so listening satellites around Langara. The communications are encrypted in Aleutian Alliance cipher we haven't broken, but there's enough back and forth to suggest that some sort of negotiation has been going on for some time.
Does the IOA know this?
General O'Neill briefed the chairman and the president this morning in an emergency meeting.
We are in an undeclared war with the Alliance. Now, if the Langarians have already sided with them, they can launch another attack on Destiny at almost any point.
Without the benefit of my solution.
Which would make donning the Ninth Chevron a hell of a lot more dangerous for the Langarans.
So we're protecting them from themselves. Is that it?
Well, if that's how you want to put it, sure.
The general's authorized a mission to Langara.
What sort of mission?
We're calling it a proof of concept. But before we get into that, we'll need McKay to run through his presentation.
Oh, okay.
Not here.
Brody bought McKay's solution.
Of course he did. Look, he didn't eat any citrus when he was in my body, did he? Because I am not feeling well. I assume this means you're going ahead with your mission.
I don't see that there's a choice.
Of course there is. Clearly, the Alliance is putting something substantial on the table. If we go to them with some sort of a peace offering of our own...
General O'Neill believes the Alliance will move in a matter of days, whether they're invited or not by the Langaran government. He also believes the Langarans would prefer siding with us if given the choice.
I agree, wholeheartedly.
Well, the goal of our mission is to make that choice easier by proving that Dr. McKay's solution is safe.
Oh, it's safe.
Our secondary goal would be to determine whether or not they've already made a deal with the other side.
And if we find that out?
Well, then we will act accordingly. The Aleutian Alliance is not going to be allowed to attack Destiny again.
I think I can speak for both of us when I say that if your intention is to take their facility by force, we'll have no part of it.
Well, of course not, Mr. Woolsey. We're going to give them a peace offering.
Expected.
I am here at the request of my government, bearing gifts for both the ambassador and your chief administrator.
Should I call him for you, sir?
Not yet. What sort of gifts?
Symbols of our friendship. Artifacts carved by the ancients themselves over 1 million years ago. I would prefer if you didn't.
You don't think I would allow you to give something like this to Administrator Halpern without looking it over first?
Well, Captain, is it acceptable?
Looks fine to me.
Then may I present it to the administrator?
Absolutely.
Excellent. I know the way.
Ah! What is this?
You are on board the Destiny. I promise you won't be harmed, and you will be returned to your own body shortly.
Woolsey, what are you doing here?
It's brought a gift, sir, for you and the ambassador.
I've already inspected it. I'm sure it's harmless.
Captain, what you should have done is instruct Mr. Woolsey to return home immediately.
At least read the inscription on the bottom of the stone. Please.
How is this possible?
That I can't tell you, sir. Just stay calm. It shouldn't take too long.
We pulling this off?
So far, so good, sir.
The hell am I wearing?
SU-1 teams 4 and 5 should be arriving in 5 minutes.
Well, let's go welcome them to our facility.
I'm sure the discoveries we make will be of great benefit to both of our worlds.
Well, the ambassador and I couldn't agree more.
We're happy to help in any way we can.
Our people will be dialing in momentarily.
Of course.
We have agreed to attempt dialing the Stargate's 9 Chevron address immediately. This will be done to prove the viability and the safety of such a connection so that we will be able to provide ongoing support to their people on the other side. Now, I am confident that there is no danger. Captain.
Team from Earth will be arriving shortly. We will give them our complete support and cooperation. Stow your weapons. These people are allies. Dismissed!
Captain, what's going on?
Well, I overheard them. I've offered to share in everything. Information, technology.
The administrator said drawing that much power could overload the core, rip open the planet's crust.
Yeah, he's good.
What?
He was bargaining.
Colonel Telford, gentlemen, welcome.
McKay. Dr. Rodney McKay. Right.
With your permission, Administrator, we'll get started.
The facility is at your disposal.
McKay, put us to work.
Right. You and your team check to make sure the power relays are still connected to the Stargate while I hook up their woefully antiquated excuse for the mainframe.
I want somebody on every entrance of this building.
It's a big building, sir.
Use their own people if you have to. David, we need to reconsider what we're doing.
Better to beg forgiveness than ask for permission. That's what my dad used to always say.
That only made sense when we could achieve the dial-up before we got caught.
We still can. McKay, what are you waiting for?
Program is running.
Listen to me, Everett. I need to get back there, and you need supplies.
Sir, there's a sizable force gathering outside the building.
Chevron 1 is encoded.
If I could have your attention, please. For safety reasons, I need all Langaran personnel to leave this room immediately. Thank you.
There's no time. We should stop now and dial Earth.
No, we can't quit now. Not when we're this close.
This will be a diplomatic disaster.
I give a damn about those people on that ship. I make no apologies for that. If we stop now, we give up any chance of helping them.
And if we don't stop, people will get hurt, David.
We've got 2 trained SG units, plus you and me. All we need to do is hold them off until we can make a connection.
Chevron 2 encoded. Then what?
We stand down. We explain what happened, the whole thing, but at least we will have proven to them that it works.
Chevron 3 encoded.
Sir? Do not fire. I repeat, do not fire unless fired upon.
Everett, I do not want to hurt anyone any more than you do, but we've only got one shot at this.
You want to get back that bad?
Not just for my sake. This place can be Destiny's lifeline.
Chevron 4 encoded.
We know what you're attempting to do, and it will not be tolerated.
Ambassador, the Earth's delegation has convinced me that there is no danger.
I don't know who you are, but Administrator Halpern would never agree to this.
Chevron 5 encoded.
Our forces have been instructed to open fire if the dialing process reaches the 8th chevron.
We just want to prove to you that it can be done, that's all.
Choice is yours.
Power levels.
Well within my predictions.
So it would have worked.
Absolutely. Chevron 6 is locked, by the way, and I would not be standing there.
They won't shoot.
Colonel, look, I may just be the brilliant scientist relegated to shouting out the obvious in terms of chevrons here, but while I'm stating the obvious, this mission is already a failure. It's only going to get worse.